Hey YouTube, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that shows you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So guys, if you are looking for regular tips, strategies, gameplays to go ahead and take your game to the next level, and the non-meta stuff, I try to run my own stuff, so I stay away from like a lot of the meta things. So if you're looking to expand your playbook, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, also that notification icon, so you can get my weekly uploads. So I usually post maybe 3 or 4 videos a week, and I try to provide you with just a different depth to your playbook. Now I want to talk about a particular offensive scheme that I've been using online, and it's with the stock outside whip routes. Now there's a lot of plays in the game right now that you can actually find this, and as I was in the lab right now working some schemes out for my patrons and for myself, I noticed that majority of the plays that actually have a whip route as a stock play, you can motion those to the other side of the formation, and they actually play like an inside whip. Now, inside whips are very effective in the game, and it can help you generate a lot of first downs and really catch your opponent off guard. So one of the plays I've been using online is this cross play out of the gun formation. And what I'll do is when I have a situation where I need a first down, I'll take my slot receiver and I'm going to go ahead and motion him over to the right. Now what happens is he actually stays on an inside whip, opposed to if you were to audible into that, it's going to flip to the other side. So I just want to show you, if I audible into a whip route, I go ahead and make the audible into a whip route. What happens is that whip route is going to flip to the opposite side. So this is a little chess game that you can play against your opponent, basically with your slot receiver. So let's just show you on how, if you have a stock whip route and you motion that over, basically what happens is he stays with the whip on the inside, and now what happens is now you have a route that you can pop on the inside against your opponent. So this allows you to beat a lot of those man presses, man coverages, and zone coverages, and really catch your opponent off guard. So this is what I do like about this particular route, and you can pretty much find this in almost every single you can find it in every playbook, an inside whip, because they're pretty much very, very common to find them. So places where you want to look for like an inside whip essentially would be like any kind of single back formation or shotgun formation. For example, here in the single back doubles, you have the Z post Y out. And once again, all you have to do is just motion your guy over, and as you can see, he doesn't flip at all. And now this gives you a nice little way to go and attack your opponent in a sweet little area of the zone, especially if he's playing outside coverages where he's trying to cover up the flats and the deep corners. So another area that you can find is any kind of an offset I-form formation. You can go ahead and take this guy, motion him over, and you can see he doesn't change his alignment, but he gets into that little sweet area of the zone that you can go ahead and attack with that whip. So you can find this like in the gun Y off trips, in particular the high-low dig. This is a very common play in a lot of playbooks. And once again, you just motion the guy over, and then you just wait for him to break back on the inside, and it's going to catch a lot of your opponents off guard, and you can actually get some pretty good yards against them. So this is a really good thing to have in your arsenal when you're running your offensive schemes, is basically having this whip. And what you can do is you audible into a whip route, which essentially is an audible, and now this guy flips to the outside. So now he actually comes in. Opponent might think he's going into basically into a slant, and now you're going to be able to catch him off guard with a whip to the opposite side. But I like the inside whip. I just think that most people don't have coverages set up for the inside whip opposed to the outside whip. So you're going to find you're going to get more separation because you're going to the outside of the numbers and then coming back in. So this is a simple pass strategy that you can use against people that are spamming a lot of man coverage against you, or using a lot of outside route or outside coverages where they're covering the flats, the deep corners, and the deep bombs, and they're leaving the middle of the field. You just simply go ahead and motion this guy over, and then he's going to have to manually take care of this whip route. on the inside, and then obviously you can attack them up the seam. So this is something you definitely want to go ahead and include. This is something I've used a lot online to catch my opponent off guard when I need to get a third down. As long as I don't go to the well too much, it's definitely a good way to get a third down for you. So guys, if you do like these type of tips, make sure you smash that like button and let me know. Do you use these stock whip routes and motion them to the other side? Do you use that in your scheme? And is there a particular play that you use that you find that you get a lot of first downs with? So once again, thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.